Forever trust in who they are and nothing else matters. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're taking a look at the history of Metallica. Heavy metal band Metallica formed in Los Angeles, California in 1981. During the early 1980s, the group consisted of drummer Lars Ulrich, guitarist and vocalist James Hetfield, bassist Ron McGovney, and guitarist Dave Mustaine. However, shortly after they made their first recordings and performances, the lineup changed. Bassist Cliff Burton and guitarist Kirk Hammett replaced McGovney and Mustaine prior to the release of their full-length debut. After hearing one of their demos, concert promoter John Zazula signed Metallica to his label Megaforce Records. The group's first album, Kill 'Em All, was released in 1983. The thrash metal record was not initially a commercial success, but its supporting tour helped the band garner a following in the underground metal scene. Up next was 1984's Ride the Lightning, and this was later considered one of the classic albums of thrash metal. Metallica continued to impress with their performances, and they were soon signed to major label Elektra Records. They came out with Master of Puppets in 1986. The critically acclaimed record is often regarded as one of history's most influential heavy metal albums. Unfortunately, the subsequent tour was marred by tragedy when Burton was killed in a bus accident. A period of mourning and deliberation followed. The remaining Metallica members ultimately decided to carry on with the band. 2 years later, the album And Justice for All dropped with Jason Newsted on bass.
Nothing is real but pain now. Hold my breath as I wait for death.
Charting within the Billboard Top 10, it featured longer and more structurally complex songs than their previous material. The effort also spawned their first music video for their first Top 40 single, One. Metallica released their self-titled record in 1991. Also known as the Black Album, it topped several charts around the world and brought the group mainstream success and popularity. The best-selling disc yielded some of their most well-known singles: The Unforgiven, Enter Sandman, and Nothing Else Matters.
Open mind for a different view, and nothing else matters.
This was followed by several years of touring, during which Metallica essentially became the leaders of the heavy metal genre. In 1996, they had their second #1 album with Load. Many of their older fans were critical of the disc, which featured a change in musical direction that distanced them from their early thrash metal sound. Reload appeared the next year. It was another #1 record and produced the successful track The Memory Remains.
Fortune, fame, mirror, fame, gone insane, but the memory remains.
Metallica spent the next few years performing shows. They also came out with a few releases, such as the covers compilation album Garage Inc. and the live effort S&M.
Come on, now take a chance. That's right, come down, son.
In 2000, Metallica contributed to the movie soundtrack for Mission Impossible 2. Around the same time, the band filed a lawsuit against Napster. They alleged that the file-sharing network had infringed upon their copyrights by allowing people to download their music for free, and this eventually led to the service's demise.
You know what? Maybe I wouldn't have to whore myself out if you kids didn't steal my music.
Whoa.
We're not stealing, okay? We're just sharing with each other, you know?
After Newsted's departure in early 2001, Metallica began working on their next album with producer Bob Rock temporarily taking over on bass. The recording process was troubled and delayed by Hetfield's stint in rehab. It was filmed and later released as the 2004 documentary Some Kind of Monster. The album Saint Anger finally came out in 2003. Despite mixed reviews, it premiered in the first position of the Billboard 200 and topped various international charts. Although the effort had a less traditional heavy metal sound and lacked guitar solos, Saint Anger won a Grammy for its title cut.
Saint Anger round my neck. Saint Anger round my neck.
After choosing Robert Trujillo as their bassist, Metallica went on a lengthy tour. The group dropped Death Magnetic in 2008. The positively reviewed album became their 5th consecutive #1 debut. It also marked a return to their thrash metal beginnings with its technically complex guitar solos. After embarking on the World Magnetic Tour, they released several EPs. In 2011, Metallica began a collaboration with Lou Reed, and this resulted in the heavy metal and noise rock album Lulu.
I attract you and repel you. A science of the heart and blood and meaning.
With their technical musical proficiency, elaborate song structures, and loud and fast sound, Metallica has become one of the most influential heavy metal bands to come out of the 1980s.
Thank you. Good night, baby.
Well, if you treat Metallica good here, we thank you very much, man. We'll see you. Thank you.